Good morning, good evening, hello. Yeah, hello will probably be better. Well, it's me, okay? Mystic. Mm-hmm. Back for another read. I woke up in the I just got a call. Honestly, I just got a call to do some twin flame reading. I really don't know what that's about. I have been focusing a lot on myself and just growing as a person. And I think everybody should do that. Twin flame or not, I don't know if you subscribe to that theory or whatever the heck you want to call it. But for the people that do, boom, here you go. Okay, welcome to my vibe. Yes. So, the twin flame reading, okay, is mostly about being in separation. Where's my pointy thingy? Where's my my pointy thingy? Pointy thingy, I like it. Time to pick you up. Okay, so this twin flame reading is mentioning that there is separation currently, which is good. It's good. It's creating these boundaries, which is protecting your energy for both the feminine and the masculine that's a part of this. And from these boundaries, this protection, whatever ritual you might be doing, maybe it has to do with the moon cycles. Maybe it's something you do when you first wake up, before you go to sleep, throughout the day. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, but I do get the feeling that there is some active, I guess you can say, rituals or routines that is being done throughout the day, even if it's just thoughts, repetitive thoughts, to maintain a balanced mind and protect you while you endure this kind of hardship, because if you are in a twin flame connection and you're separated, which if you're drawn to this energy, you're definitely separated from your twin flame. And maybe you don't even know anything about twin flames, but whoop, there it is. Okay. There it is. You are definitely a twin flame. You are definitely in separation, building up your third eye abilities, your natural psychic abilities, the abilities you will need, such as trust, self-worth, being able to change, being accustomed to changing when needed, and change as meaning like adjusting to situations, like this card right here, shapeshifter. Excuse me. And another significant energy that I'm picking up in this twin flame reading is the masculine is feeling a bit lonely by themselves. That could be a little bit of intentful prayer from outside parties that were previously in this masculine's life, because these two women, they don't look like they're to do the play. You know what I'm saying? They don't do the play. They don't do the play. They do the fuck around and see play. Okay? That's who these two. Now this feminine could very well be the counterpart to the masculine. And it does look like it is kind of mirroring, right? And so, although the masculine is lonely, he has his boundaries up. See right here, he's keeping his boundaries up. Heavy boundaries, not letting, vetting people before exchanging energies so quickly, before throwing yourself into anything that could be kind of a snake charmer situation, right? You're taking things into your hands, you're taking authority, and you're also with this card right here, Acatrell. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. This is a Fire Archangel card. And this Archangel, number 34, this Archangel is, glory. He is the presence, right? He gives presence for a current moment or something like that. I read the book. And it said, oh gosh, I forgot what it said. That was super quick. How did I forget that fast? Hold on. I got the book. You see, I got the book. Okay. Okay. Says glory. The message over here for this archangel says, do not compare yourself to others, nor listen to criticism or judgment from those who choose to remain closed to their own hearts. Likewise, do not judge another. Listen to the voice of God within to know the right course of action to take. So, since I was pulled to do this twin flame reading, hold on, I need to drink my coffee. Look, this is my coffee mug. I love it. Oh my God, it's so good. Any hoozles. Okay, so there's some wound up energy in this union that's in separation, in this twin flame situation. There is a lot of unyielding, unconditional love surrounding this. And this soulmate card is giving me, especially connected with this memories of Atlantis, this is giving me, oh, hold on one second. Sorry about that. Okay, so this soulmate with the third eye over here in his hand, this is giving me that there are thoughts of one another. Manifestation, yeah, definite. Other than that, there's manifestation, and there's also, you see, this man with his third eye right here, and this woman which is kind of in this man's thoughts. And her third eye is in his hand. That's a little odd. I just realized that. That's a little different, you know what I mean? This could be that although there is a lot of progress that has taken place within this dynamic, there was a lot of manipulation on the masculine's part as far as him wanting to get what he wants and not accepting what it is. You know what I mean? It could be on the feminine energy as well. Could be both masculine and feminine. That's kind of doing this third eye. I wouldn't say it could be manipulation because I'm getting some kind of manifestation on this, like the masculine deeply trying to connect and manifest his feminine. That's what I'm getting. Over here we have Heart of Source and all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance. And that is directly below self-worth. Excuse me. Oh. So we got the energy of orange, the sacral chakra, and the root chakra. It has to do with creativity, being able to ground, being able to manifest appropriately rather than chaotically. So this is somehow in the background, the manifestation of the feminine to the masculine and the masculine to the feminine. That's working itself in the back, far in the background. And in the front round, whatever that means, the foreground? I don't know. But on 4th Street, the most imperative thing, yeah, there it is. Right now, between the masculine and the feminine, is this energy, this keeping up your boundaries and trusting your spirit guides to guide you and fortify your energy, your intention, and your future. Help guide you. Right? Because if you look at the moon cycles in these cards, this card, the number over here is 12, and number over here is 32. If you're interested. But if you look at the moon cycles, one moon cycle is bigger than the other. This moon cycle in card number 32, Trust, the egg moon. This moon cycle is larger than this moon cycle. This is like a 3/4 moon. This, they almost faintly look the same in this moon. It's a waxing moon, so that means that it's growing into the full moon. So the boundaries placed are intact, and they're also growing for the better. These boundaries are helping you, feminine and masculine, helping you to trust yourself, your instincts, your guides, and follow that feeling. without real question, just knowing, just feeling, and going with that, and protecting yourself. Because if you are in this twin flame connection, it's odd, it is, there are a lot of people that don't want to see twin flames together because um, it will uplift society in a more radical way. Now, there's a mass awakening that's currently happening. A lot of people are quote unquote woke. They're woke. So, people are opening their minds and their perspective to a higher form of thinking and being. And, the powers that be, or they call them they don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like that. Oh, another thing, these boundaries and this trust is growing because of this right here. See the bunny where it says darkness? It says long night moon. This is shadow work. You're doing shadow work. You both are. And shadow work doesn't always mean sitting down meditating. It doesn't always mean sitting down writing something or recording yourself. Or shadow work means that you are actively, whether you're doing dishes, cleaning the toilet, going for a walk, reading a book, whatever you're doing. Shadow work is when you are actively, psychologically, paying attention to your feelings and how and why these feelings arise. That's shadow work. So you could be having a conversation with a whole other person and recognize similar behavior between that person and yourself and call yourself out on it, right? You call yourself out on it. You're like, wait, I'm that same way. That's not a good look. That's shadow work. I know it sounds funny or weird maybe, but that's shadow work. That is shadow work, is acknowledging that undertone of your behavior, acknowledging, recognizing, and processing your behavior and your reactions and how you take things in. And that helps you grow your instinct, grow your knowledge of self. And with this shadow work that you are processing and doing, it's growing your self-worth, which in turn is opening the doorway to this source of unconditional acceptance of self, right? And this is happening through your shadow work. This self-worth acceptance is happening through acknowledgement of not so good behaviors that you can recognize in other people and that you're currently trying to change. Right here it says choose your path, and then over here it says move in a new direction. Right? So, the motion forward, like just moving forward, going ahead, trying to do the right thing for yourself and for the people around you. It's not easy, and sometimes it takes adjustments. Sometimes it takes adapting. Sometimes it takes completely rearranging what you set up and putting something more attuned to your needs in place. I'm being called to look at this snake charmer and the sands of time. So, so yeah, like I said, this loneliness that the masculine is feeling could very well be the intention and prayer of outside source, outside of this connection. It could be the intention and prayer of a previous connection that the masculine had that she's unwilling to let go. She's unwilling to let go. And in this energy of unwilling to let go, she's also actively trying to prevent this connection between the masculine and feminine. Unfortunately, although the masculine may not be aware 100%, the feminine might be highly in tune to any kind of manipulation. Possibly because the female has been in constant in a repetitive cycle of learning the lesson of when someone is manipulating her. So what I mean to say is the feminine is accustomed to this type of energy and could smell it out before it makes itself present. So there will always be victory when the feminine, in this matter of manipulating, going against the feminine and what she's expecting, because this feminine, although she looks hard and like no one to fuck with, she is no one to fuck with. But she also may go through it, but she overcomes her obstacles. She's victorious. She's constantly victorious because she keeps this shield around her that is heavy around her crown chakra. She's heavy in tuned with her third eye. She's heavy in tuned with the universe. She listens daily. She listens nightly. She tries to speak in prayer everything that she feels she needs, everything that she feels her masculine, her divine counterpart might need as well. And so the prayers and the charms and the, what they call it, moho bags or whatever the fuck, all that this other feminine energy might be doing, dabbling in, to ensure that her masculine stays away from this counterpart, it's kind of a waste of time. It's draining the life from her. Look at the color of her skin and look at the color of her skin. Do you see what I'm saying? You see the color of the masculine skin? There's color to it. There's color, tone, and definition. There's color to this one as well. This one, no color. Barely any life. It's all about manipulation. What can she receive in this physical realm for her physical body, for her physical achievements, or physical advantage against her enemy? And although she might be would honestly say that she loves this masculine, she also loves to win. She loves to have more than the next. Even though she loves, she will hurt someone that she loves to get what she wants. Ultimately, that just drains life from her. Ultimately, it just drains life. And that's what keeps this feminine energy in so much victory, in so much victorious type of energy, is because she lets go. She speaks. You see this jewel on her throat chakra. She speaks her truth. She speaks it to whomever she needs to, and she also says her prayers for protection. She's a prayer warrior. She has her warrior suit on. She has her crown protected with a crown of spikes. Fuck out of here. She's not fucking around. She didn't come to play. Now this bitch, she didn't come to play. This bitch came to fuck around and be key and shit. Trying to be slick, trying to do all this shapeshifter bullshit. Nah. No, you can do that to the masculine because the masculines are knowing. The feminine, no. It's not that easy strictly because the feminine has been through so much deception, possibly since childhood, and she's gone through reprogramming of that. So it's easier for her to sense this type of energy before it makes itself present. So before it's physically in presence, this divine feminine senses it. And when that happens, she goes into prayer mode because she's a prayer warrior. She goes into prayer mode and she prays to the Lord to take charge of the situation and guide it, send his angels to help with the direction, what to do, give instructions, and she listens. She listens. She listens with her third eye. Because the language of the Lord is silence. Just like there's a saying, if you want someone to understand you, silence is more understood than any words that you can articulate, because you can say the same thing till you're blue in the face, and sometimes people such as this life-draining feminine, sometimes people will just continue and not stop. Non-stop. Try and do what they want to do. Try and, whatever. Kind of rain on your parade. You can't let them. Your parade is your unconditional love for yourself, is your spiritual progress in this lifetime, and your love for yourself is your present and your future. And you trust in your guardians, you trust in your faith and religion. You have faith. You have a lot of faith, which pushes you forward and keeps you in this protection mode from this type of snake charmer baloney. Unfortunately, the masculine may not be as adept instinctively with this type of energy. They might be accustomed to this and maybe awakening to this type of energy. However, it's not fully known. They'll accept this energy, which along with it comes loneliness, comes detachment from the self, from the higher self, from you. And the masculine is starting to recognize the connection between feeling lonely and the energy they receive from the people that they find charming or they're just attracted to. They're awakening to this lack of love. It's about possession. It's not about wanting someone, loving someone, caring about. It's not about that with this type of energy. This snake charmer energy has nothing to do with love. It has to do with possession, with ownership. And the masculine's waking up to that, and he's noticing the loneliness. And so is the feminine. The feminine is also waking up to that, this snake charmer energy in masculines or other feminine energy that they may be attracted to. Both the masculine and the feminine are waking up to this snake charmer energy and how it brings true loneliness within one's soul, within one's heart. And with this awakening, with this acknowledgement, they know that in time, in the future, there is a lot of possibility for unconditional love and union. But for now, I feel the masculine and the feminine are both understanding that separation is needed. Separation is definitely something that will help progress this relationship forward. Separation, prayer, meditation, intentions, growing and connecting to there's heavy grounding. There's definite heavy grounding because I see they are both these images, which is pretty much in the center of this reading. Both these images they're sitting on the ground, laying on the ground actually, in a bubble of protection. So the heavy protection for both parties, feminine, masculine, heavy acknowledgement, which may be rough to take in. It can get very emotional. It can get a little confusing. Whenever confusion comes, I would say a prayer, read a book, write something down, write your feelings down, or maybe just go for a long walk. Oh my gosh, there's this other YouTube channel. His name is C Nasty. Awesome, very inspiring, very enlightening. But one of his tips that I recall, he said something about there's 3 tips to be happy, right? To attract happiness and to be happy. 1, what was it? 1, dang. Pay attention to your thoughts. Your thoughts are crucial because your thoughts create your environment. 2, observe your surroundings. And 3, 2, observe your surroundings. Ensure that what's around you is what you need around you and not just there because it's there. If something is around you or someone is around you and you feel it's draining, then you have to remove that thing, alter that thing, or remove yourself. Okay, so 1, make sure your thoughts stay positive. 2, make sure your thoughts stay positive, right? That's what he said. So, when those negative thoughts creep in, even if for a split second, acknowledge it in that split second. And in that same second, put in a positive energy in a different direction completely, or maybe twist that energy into something positive. All right, try and keep that positive feeling and thought process. So 1, positive thoughts. 2, observe and maintain your surrounding. 3, hug a tree barefoot. Hey, that's what he said. I agree. Okay, there's nothing wrong with hugging trees barefoot, unless it's, very cold. You live in New York or something. Maybe not. Maybe not. But even still, wait for better weather, what have you. I'm going off topic. What I'm trying to get at is connecting with nature and yourself and your surroundings will help you thrive in a positive motion forward, so that you can, in this separation, connect with yourself, and in turn connect with the other person that is also thinking of you. You're just like this person's in the back of your mind. You're in the back of this person's mind. There's nothing that could break that. There's nothing that could break that. There's nothing that could break that. The only thing that could break that is severe medical injury, where, something bad happens and you're unconscious, or some unfortunate event. God willing, that would not happen. I pray that would not happen. But for now, for the twin flames that are going through separation, I would say your angels are telling you to choose your direction wisely. Go within, do some meditation, do some journaling, and connect the dots and find the direction you need to go in for now, because for now, separation is still needed. It's still very much needed to grow this energy that is being highly protected by angels and spirit guides, highly protected by the Most High. Okay, and whenever there's any kind of lingering negative energy, prayer warrior, ching, you know what I mean? It's just that. Also, another message from your twin. I daydream about you. Sometimes it's sexual, other times I visualize our future together. There's so much love and passion in this energy. It's crazy. It's really crazy. But that's all I have for you. This is what I needed to say and get out there. So I hope it resonates. I hope it helps. And I hope it empowers and encourages and illuminates you to the potential of your future. Okay? Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Stay safe out there in these streets. Okay? And I'll definitely be saying a prayer for this type of energy. And I hope y'all say a prayer for me, because I need it. Okay? All right. Love, peace, and chicken grease, y'all.